Raymond Muchemwa is the finance executive at the Southern Africa Trust. He is our guest in the studio. Raymond, welcome to you. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you too.
Tell me about the work of the finance executive. Are you like the chief financial officer, in other words?
Absolutely. So the work of the finance officer or the chief financial officer differs from day to day. Mainly is to ensure the trust is fiscally sustainable, to ensure that the grants that we receive, they are well accounted for to the donors. At the end of the day, we're accountable to the donors that give us the funding. So as the chief financial officer, it's up to me and the finance team to ensure the funds that we receive are used in a proper and healthy manner which the donor requires us to do. So it's not only the finances as well. We also look at the audit that we get from the donors, as well as the payment that we do on a day-to-day basis. So it's all fiscally looking at the fiscal and the financial health of the organization.
What kind of, in terms of amounts, what kind of money are you getting from donors? Are we talking hundreds of millions? Give me a sense.
Look, it differs from year to year. Like in the current year, we're managing a budget of about 56 million. Wow. All in all, the biggest donor being the UK Aid, which is giving us about 38 million. So on a year-on-year basis, the amount differs depending on the amount of projects that we'll be doing. The biggest project, like I've said, is the UK Aid, which is sponsoring or funding us to the tune of 38 million.
So do you have to then compile a report on a weekly, monthly basis, for example, and send to UK Aid so they know exactly how the money has been spent?
Absolutely. That's a requirement, which is a standing requirement from the UK Aid. Internally, we do reports for the project managers for them to understand or get a sense of how their spending is going. And on a quarterly basis, we do report it to UK Aid. We have a standing meeting with all our partners who we give the grants to, and then we report back to UK Aid on a quarterly basis.
Do you then have oversight of every project to ensure that there are no budget overruns?
Absolutely. Every project counts. So any whether a small project or a big project, we do have a sense of, and I've got the overall responsibility for ensuring that they don't go over budget.
When a project is being proposed, who actually sets out the budget? Is that your job or one of the project leaders?
This is a collaborative effort. This will be the job of the project manager as well as the finance team. So the finance plays a role in terms of coming up with the costing, but the project lead or the project manager is the one who is responsible for knowing, but they are the one who focuses more on the program side, so they know exactly the area. Finance, where I support function, we support them to coming up with the costing of the budget.
Well, it sounds like a fascinating job that you do there. Raymond, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you so much, David.